Hi, my name is Roshan Kumar, and I am doing MSc in Data Science from Liverpool John Moores University. And today I will be discussing about content-based movie recommendation system. And I did this research under the supervision of Dr. Binay Kumar. So, agenda of content-based movie recommendation system is to discuss about the introduction, problem statement, aim and objectives, literature review, methodology, resultant discussion, conclusion, and future recommendation. So, the content-based movie recommendation system is nothing but name itself says the recommendation of movies, recommendation of the product and services based on the input which is provided by the users. So input is nothing but the liking of the user, which is giving which is providing the giving to the model, and model will give the output is nothing but the recommended list of movies to the user on the basis of their behavior, or basis of input which is similarity, which is matching to the particular movie. So for example, the input which is provided to the model, the input is for war-based movies. So the output, user will get the as an output 5 to 10 related movie which is the war-based on the basis of their genre. And this recommendation system is heavily used nowadays, and this is one of the greatest and most used tool, like efficient tools in this current digital biospace. And this system are used in diversified field to the frequently familiar instance enhancing from the music services like the playlist generation, recommending the movies to the users, the e-commerce, yes, to the many places. And the recommendation system, this makes the more over together of collaborative filtering and the content based filtering. So as I said, the content based filtering nothing but the filtering information on the basis of input, and the collaborative approach, it's like the providing a recommended list to the users on the basis of their personality. Now, coming to the problem statement. Problem statement is nothing but the problems which we occur to the users as well as for the business. So to find the recommended movies from the available data source. So there's a list of movies which is available in the data that is available on the online platform. But the user, if they want to have the list of the particular movie, so they will provide the input to the model, to the online platform like Amazon Prime, YouTube, Boot, Disney, Hotstar, like the many platform are there. So as per their input, model will validate and provide the output to the users as they are looking for. Then get filtered information on the basis of input provided by the user, right? So what the function will work, that will validate from the available data source through the indexing archival approach to provide the output to the users. Then help business to recommended piece of information from available data on the basis of search input, and to make the business driven decision, and to target right audience, and to minimize business revenue and maximize user churn. So if the user is coming to a particular platform and searching for the particular movie, so they will get the recommended movie in which they will be stick with those platform for a longer run. And those platform like Amazon, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, these are the platform which selling the subscription to the users. They have like monthly subscription, quarterly subscription, yearly subscription. So in the same way, the user will be longer run for the particular platform. So that will be beneficial for the like the company. Yeah. We're coming to like our aim and objectives of this content-based movie recommendation system. Is the primary goal of a study using KD tree indexing structure, machine learning technique to deliver recommended yield from the mass, like the available data source on the basis of user liking, and to help the user to get desired result on the basis of liking, and the business will recommend a movie on the basis of users liking to the particular user. So objective is extensive validation of proposal indexing structure through the use of suitable index validating measures, exploration of suitable EDA models, building content-based movie recommendation system, to exploration of suitable indexing structure for efficient retrieval of movie based on the content, extensive exploration of a study with proper comparative analysis for content-based movie recommendation system. Coming to our literature review is nothing but the previous researcher work study. So like the previous researcher who already have been research with multiple approach in the field of movie recommendation system. So while like I'm doing the literature review, we understand the like what all features has been used, like what are the research gaps, to how like we can minimize the errors in our in my research. So these are all things we like understood while doing the literature review. And also like there was a future recommendation. So on the basis of recommendation, we have like decided to go with this KD-tree indexing archival, and to build the content-based movie recommendation system. Now, continuing to the literature review, so we have mentioned few steps which has been used by the previous researchers like ANN, CNN, NLP, decision tree, matrix factorization recommendation, Nave Bayes, XGBoost, and time series like ARIMA, SARIMA, exponential smoothing method, simple smoothing method. So these are like the few steps, like a few mentioned steps which has been used by the previous researchers, in which like the ANN is nothing but the artificial neural network which is inspired from the human brain. And then like recently it's like dividing the data out running a particular node and leaf, and we're validating with the nearest neighbor and giving the output and adding to the list. So continually review we there's like previous research which has been done in the field of content-based movie recommendation system. So there are like different kind of recommendation like a collaborative filtering, then hybrid recommendation system, the multi-criteria recommendation system, mobile recommendation, risk-aware recommendation, reinforcement learning for the recommendation system, session-based recommendation system. Names are few. Now we are coming to our data part. So there were like 6 data files for the movie lens data file. Out of 6, we have like I have used 2 data files for my research. So one is the movie data file and the rating data file. So when uploaded the data to the Python environment, so rating data files have the 4 features like movie ID, user ID, rating, and the timestamp. So user ID is nothing but the unique identifier of the particular user, and the movie ID is nothing but the particular identifier for the particular movie, and the rating which is the rating which is provided by the particular user. The timestamp is the time when user has provided the rating to the particular movie. And in the movies data frame, we have 3 features: movie ID, title, and the genre. So movie ID is associated with the title, like movie title. Then you have genre. Genre is nothing but the it indicates the what kind of movie it is. Either it's from like it's comedy movie, it's for children, it's like the war-based movie. Then like continuing to the the data, about the data part. So we like explored the data to understand in a, like the 360 degree of the data, doing the visual representation of data. So we have applied the aesthetical approach on the data to have a glance. So the visual presentation gives the clear and concise understanding of the data in the piece of figure. So we are able to see the upper figure, which shows the genre distribution, movies, genre distribution. So it's clearly showed like red bubbles, which is for the like all type of movie. So we have like maximum movie which belong to all type of category, all type of genre category, and no like genre movie, we have like very less count for the no genre movies. Then in the below graph we can clearly see the like deep in the 1960 the rating which has been not there is a very less rating for the movies which has provided by the user in the 1960. Then we're continuing to the data. So beside the figure illustrate the number of movies released per year increased almost exponentially until 2009, then flattered and dropped dramatically. In 2014, we observed that the data for the 2015 should incomplete. So the exponential growth, which indicates with the like bubbles in the graph, and really suitable for the long run, and there's no rating before 1995 for the any movies which is in this particular graph, which may have to do with the interest access to the general public. Now we're coming to methodology and the flow chart process for this recommendation. So in the process one, like basically user is providing the input, like the like their credential to the online platform, for example. So what happens, like the user details which came into the online platform's database. So when your details came into the database, so it will the user profile will be added to the clusters. Cluster is nothing but the group of users which make the clusters on the basis of their user personality. So when like user logins, the platform can recommend it without searching any like without providing any input, like the platform will recommended some some like movies, list of movies on the, because the user input which is matching with some different users. So they will platform will suggest some movies to the users, or like if a user search for the particular movie, in this case the input will go to the data source, and the help of indexing, it will archive the data from the available data source to find the nearest cluster, like nearest data point of the particular movie on the basis of their genre. In this R research which I have mentioned will provide it to the user. Then we are coming to this like methodology part. This is the thing, but the flow chart processing. So there is like we have a data processing. Data processing is nothing but the pre-step, like the pre-step for the data, before going for the EDA. So like we're collecting the data, then we're supposed to check the null values, like outliers, and according to that, like we're dealing with all those like the problems, right? Then we are performing like EDA. EDA is nothing but it's a visual representation of data that we are doing using some statistical techniques, statistical approach. Then algorithm selection. So like while we are like doing the like EDA part, so we understood the data from 360, like in the visual representation we understood like what kind of algorithm can be applied on the particular data, right? Then we will train the data and evaluate it. So like here, like we will train the data, evaluate the things, and then we'll do parameter tuning, If we're getting the better result, then we can go with the deployment. If not, then again we can train the data, again we can evaluate and do the parameter tuning for like as we let till the time we reach to the desired number, then we can go for the model deployment. So now we're coming to the result and the discussion part. So KD-tree machine learning model used for content-based movie recommendation system. We created the function to take the user input in this R model. So the function is supposed to take the user input. So when like the user input is coming to our system, like in the database, our model, so the user input will be appended to the one empty list. So we will create the list of all the user inputs. Then we will create the function where the what can be done, the user input will one by one go to the model. Like for example, like the user has searched for a Spider-Man movie, so a Spider-Man will go to the model and it will validate through the interesting archival approach and find the nearest neighbor for like the particular movie which belong to the particular genre. So on the basis of that, it will find the nearest cluster one by one. So if any of the like particular movie which is the nearest one, so that will add it to the top, like list one. Then the second nearest neighbor will add it to the list two. In the same way, like model will pick 5 to 10 list of top, like maximum 5 to 10, like maximum 10 movie list, top 10 movie from the available data source and provide the output to the users, right? And the model which build, so this were the like readily required for all the like users as well as the business. The desired result will useful for like both of them, like user and the customer. Now we're coming to the conclusion part. So the R developed model, KD-tree model, which provides the maximum like 10 movie list to the customers. So as per the basis of the customer liking, and our model can be used by the service provider who are providing a movie on the and the like web series on the online platform like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hotstar, Boot, and so on. So these companies will be benefited. These company will be benefited. The companies are badly looking for the model which will recommended movie or like the web series and online content to the user on the basis of their liking, on the basis of their behavior. And the system will so like help both the company as well as user. In the same time, user will be benefited as they do not have to search for the content and they are looking for. The model will provide a readily available list of online content for their liking. Hence, user do not have to spend a lot of time in searching the online content. The companies will be benefited as primary customer will continue to the longer period, and hence churning rate will be reduced and the company will make most out of it. Now we are coming to the future recommendation. So we have created the KD-tree recommendation model using 2 data files out of 6, like a movie and the rating data files, which I have used for my KD-tree recommendation model. And there is other 4 additional 4 data files of the movie lens. So other researcher can consider those data as well for their research, and they can use like different features of KD-tree to tune the KD-tree model to get the more like the concise, like the efficient, like additional of the result. Then we are coming to this KD-tree model. Researcher can try for other machine learning or deep learning approach to find the better outcome, to maximum number of movies and the more concise the result. Because when the data would be huge, so iteration from the data would be more. So when the maximum iteration would be done, so the researcher will get the may get the better result, implementing all those other techniques that can be done. Researcher can also work on camp of various models to conclude the best model among the compared model. So the researcher can work on the multiple different kind of models, and they can compare all the models and provide the one of the best result for the content based movie recommendation. So thank you so much.